Well, hello, my beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your mid-month check-in. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. Okay, let's get straight to your reading, my beautiful Capricorn. For those of you who are interested, I'm using the White Witch Tarot to gain the overall energy of what they want to talk about. Oof, wow. This is interesting energy. It's just fumbling on out there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorn? Interesting. So we have the Death card, the Sun card, and the Chariot card. Now, the Death card is in the protagonist energy. So this is the energy that is moving you forward. There are some big endings here that are leading to big changes. This is a time to move on for something, from something that is not serving you or is even making you feel stuck or painful. There is some sort of rebirth that needs to happen here. You're transforming your life and shedding anything that does not serve you. Interesting that when I was doing the sage, this piece of sage just fell. When I get droplets happening there from the sage, it indicates some sort of shedding that is going on there. And interesting that you got the Death card there first. Now, when we get this Death card, it's about transformation and change. Nothing remains the same, but you may have been holding on to something that was making you feel claustrophobic. As you can see, there is a big tear there. Now they're indicating something that you were holding on to was quite painful. And you may even have been holding on to that pain because it felt familiar to be with a certain person, but they're always causing you some sort of heartache or something, and you recognize you have to move on because nothing changes here. It's whatever it is. It could be even be a job where you feel stuck and that you work so hard but for little reward. It's about recognizing that in order to get your happiness, that Sun card there, you have to let go and rebirth the situation. Now, when we've got this Death card, they're indicating some sort of perhaps envy or jealousy, because they're really highlighting the two snakes, the serpents, either side. So you could have some people in your soul tribe or your friendship zone where there has been an indication of envy and you're walking away from that energy, or you're walking away from envy. Perhaps somebody has struck a chord in you that has made you feel feelings that you're not comfortable with. Perhaps, jealousy. Maybe someone tried to make you feel jealous in order to get a reaction from you. And Capricorn, I mean, you don't play games like that. With you, it's if you call a spade, it's a spade. Okay, you don't like to play games. So if someone has tried to trigger some sort of jealousy or anything in you, you recognize now's the time to say bye. It's time to end that, because it does not serve you. It just goes round and round in circles and leads to pain all round, okay? But there's a fear here with letting go, but moving forward, because this is your main energy pushing forward, you recognize something has to change. Now, this is a Scorpionic card, so you could be have a Scorpio placement there, or someone that you need to let go of, it has a Scorpio placement, but you're recognizing in order to be successful, you have to shed something so that you can fly. Okay, it's like that phoenix from the ashes. You may feel like there is you're in the ashes right now and you need to rise up in order to claim your successful destiny. Now we have the Sun card. It is in the antagonist position. They're giving two energies here. One is, this is a resistance position. So you may be resisting letting go of something that does not serve you, but ultimately it leads to your happiness. So there is a resistance for a successful outcome. And until you let go of something and rebirth an energy and move on from it, then and only then will you have a successful outcome, both in terms of emotional contentment, but also on the material plane here. So it's almost like whatever this is, it's stopping you, it's preventing you from being happy. Now also the secondary energy, this is a Leo card, Leo placement, but they're indicating when you get the Sun card in this particular spread position in the spread, there could be some sort of ego involved. Now an ego in a negative way. So someone may be triggering something in you where you don't like it. You don't like what's going on here, and you recognize you need to walk away from it. It's feeling claustrophobic. But also somebody may be using their ego in order to keep you stuck in some way. When it's in this position, there is some sort of delayed gratification, okay? A temporary waiting for success. You know, it's like you're in the waiting room of success, this limbo, and you know what you need to do. You know what you need to let go of, but it's hard. But the only thing it is stopping, it's preventing, is some sort of happiness here. Now, they are indicating, interesting, they're indicating this centerpiece here, and it's like they've given me two things. One is, it's like an eye. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, they gave me. So perhaps it's to do with a relationship that you feel you want to be very happy. Of course, everybody does. That's an obvious thing to say. But you feel like you have to let go of somebody in order to be happy overall. But there is another, oh, I just got a breeze here, with regards to the second energy here is they're giving me like family tree energy. So perhaps you feel like somebody in your family is not getting in the way of your happiness, but is in some way making you feel like you have to wait for it. Okay, there is a delay here. You may even be delayed in your plans and having to stay with family in some way because of this delay before you can move on. It feels very much like you're in the waiting room of where you want to go. Okay, and we have the Chariot. This is the unifying energy, the energy which is your overall outcome. You're on the move. I'm not surprised by that, because in order to let go, to gain your happiness and overcome some sort of ego. Now this could be ego of somebody else, or it could be of yourself. You're feeling triggered by somebody, as I said there. Take that as you will. It's not to be a negative connotation to it. It's a preventative. So whatever this ego or trigger is that is in the center, and that person may have a Leo placement in some way. So there's a stubborn energy. It's an energy that just needs to be overcome. Okay. Now, the Chariot is a Cancerian card. Okay, so we're dealing with emotions as well. This could be a spiritual journey as well as taking action, which will lead you to physically take a journey. Now, you recognize with this card that change has to happen. It is the cycle of life. Just like the moon and the sun are cycles of life. You recognize for growth, something needs to give here before you can move forward. So you may be taking a journey, planning a physical move, perhaps out of town, perhaps a vacation, or even for your job, or even to look for work. You may be physically moving somewhere, and you felt like you were stuck. But now you're moving forward, once you let go of whatever it is that you have to let go of, and it'll be very fruitful. Okay, there'll be plenty of opportunity here. You may have even been thinking about buying a new vehicle. Interesting. They're indicating with this card, and I don't get this, I don't think I've ever got this with this card. They're indicating somebody who's got a lazy eye on one side. Let me have a look again. It seems to be, well, they're presenting it as the left side. I'm just putting myself in that person's position. Yeah, the left side. Okay, so they're indicating somebody with a lazy eye. And if that's you, then there's something in this message for you. But going forward, you're going to be very abundant. There's a lot of growth here, but a lot of whatever seeds you've been planting recently, they're going to grow to fruition. And it's almost like it's harvest time, they're indicating. Also, they're giving me firefly. You may have seen a firefly on your path. Firefly. Perhaps that's the name of a clothing brand or a logo or something. Firefly. In some way, it's relevant to somebody. If that's you, then there's something in this message for you. But overall energy, Capricorn, you're letting go and you're moving forward. And the energy to overcome is to get your successful outcome. This is what they want you to overcome because they want you to be happy overall, both, as I said, on the material and the physical plane, and in terms of emotional and spiritual happiness. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorn? What do they need to know for their highest good? For those of you who are new to my channel, I take jumpers from the pack. I do not choose the card, as I believe that is my energy, not the message you're meant to receive. Everyone's different. There's no right or wrong way. This is just my way. So please fast forward during these moments. I don't like to waste time. Now, we do have, I'm using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid, and you take upright cards in this deck, no reversals to be read in this deck. That is the stipulation of Colette Baron Reid, just so you're aware. Interesting energy. Okay, so we have patience, Capricorn. So as I said, it really feels like you're in this waiting room just before you move on to something really big, okay? And something that you're really happy doing. But patience has come up, so that's number 14, which is the temperance energy. Now, you may be dealing with someone who is a Sagittarian placement or have a Sagittarian placement yourself. This is about balance. It's about harmony. It's also about self-control. So if you're feeling stuck somewhere, you feel things are not going your way in some way, they really want you to be mindful to have a little bit of moderation in the way, temper the way that you may talk to people, because we have that page of air on the board there, the way that you, you know, they're indicating, now don't shoot the messenger, Capricorn, they're indicating you may be a little bit snappy because right now you feel like you're not moving forward to where you want to be, and it's making you feel caged in, like, you know, like an animal. They snap when, you know, things just get you down, you get a bit grouchy. So I don't know why they're giving me that, but they are. So they're just asking you to be a little bit mindful and remain in balance and harmony. We're all human. We all do it. But that's what they're giving me here, because when you're in the waiting room, it's frustrating because you can't go backwards, you can't go forwards. You're stuck in this time period. But when we have this patience card, it's about, you know, recognize that things have to come into an alignment before you can move forward towards your purpose. So patience will actually bring you in recognition of that. So moderation in all things is required right now. You may not see it yet, is what they're giving me. You may not see it yet, but everything is slotting into place for you, and everything has divine timing as long as you follow your heart. As you can see, first time I've ever seen that. This clock is on this feminine figure's heart. Okay, so everything will happen in the divine timing. Now, if you're waiting for a job, perhaps, because we have that page of air there, or if you're waiting for somebody to contact you, or in terms of a love interest, because we have that 6 of water there, which is, you know, remembering the past. When you have that 6 of water, somebody that you were in love with, you know, like you wanting a reunion with somebody who has struck your heart in some way. Or if you're waiting for new love and you're pining for that. They just corrected me. They're like, damn, Capricorns don't pine. So yeah, of course you're getting on with what you want to do and you're planning for the future there, that Sun and that Chariot card. But when you're feeling in that stuck energy where you're patient, waiting for you to be able to make a move forward, we do start to feel listless and, you know, like pining for the past or pining for a future. By pining, I don't mean in the negative. You're still doing stuff, okay? You're still getting out there, being an achiever, planning, etc., etc. But there is this energy of, why isn't it now? And they're just saying, just hold your horses. It's meant to happen in divine order. You're taking charge of your destiny with that Chariot card, and you will be able to move forward, but when the time is right, okay? And also when your heart feels it's right. You'll know if you're waiting for a job, you'll know in your heart if it's the right one. You'll know in your heart if it's for love you're waiting for, that the right one strikes your heart. Now, we do have the 6 of water, so I don't really want to talk about any new love, because at the moment they're not indicating any new love on the board, okay? I can only tell you what they're giving me. I'm not going to tell you something that isn't true. When you get the Six of Water, it's about nostalgia, sweet memories, old flames, yearning for the security of the good old days. And I think all of us are being triggered at the moment thinking about the good old days, when we could do stuff without even thinking about it. Now there's a lot of stipulations that go with that, but we're being triggered, or they're indicating here there is you're yearning back to a time where you felt like you were happy, because as we said, we got that Sun card. Now this could be with a person, okay? This could be an ex-love, etc., etc. You may even be wanting a reunion there, but when you get this card, it's about your emotions being triggered to recall things from the past, and to not overanalyze them, but to acknowledge and heal old wounds, to think about what you have today, and usher in a new divine love. Okay, when you get this card, it suggests there's no need to return to the past, because the past is just an illusion. It's an illusion of a golden era, because we often remember the good things that happened and we become wistful about those. And then only, occasionally does the negative pop back in and go, yeah, but remember when that person was a bitch or whatever, So they're indicating you don't have to go back that way, but you may be in this listless waiting period. You may be thinking about the past in some way, but they want to show you here there are some pearls of wisdom. So you may be thinking back to things that went well, things that didn't go so well, and learning from it before you can move forward and get this happiness, this successful outcome. You may be wanting also, the Six of Water connects to the Six of Cups in the traditional tarot decks. So you may be hoping for a reunion with somebody, because that's where you feel like you're happy and you're feeling a little bit down because of it. There is a feeling of having to process these emotions before you can let go of anything in order to move forward and sort of charge the day, take charge and move forward and, sort of take action. Either if you want a reunion, then you do that. If not, you're cutting and letting go and moving on to find something new. Now we do have a Page of Air. Okay, Page of Air, when you get it in this particular deck, this is some sort of new idea that comes into new focus. This calls for you to have some sort of investigation. You could be looking for a job, or communicating with somebody. Maybe you've got a new idea that you want to communicate to somebody, because the Page of Air connects to the Page of Swords. Whatever it is that you're thinking of is in this time, it's very exciting, okay? Also, if you're thinking about someone wanting a reunion with someone, now this also indicates that this person is kind of stalking you in some way, checking out your social media. You could also be doing the same to them, because it is in the action cards section here, this unifying energy. It is Aquarian energy, so it's about finding the truth after, being curious about the truth, but finding the truth after perhaps doing a little bit of research, okay? There is some learning here as well with this Page of Air, finding some truth out and learning, because they're really indicating this feather, and they're giving it to me. This is a higher ascension feather, okay? It is like a meeting of minds. Perhaps there's a conversation coming on in. Someone wants to come forward and give you their truth. This person feels a little bit younger than you, or perhaps even younger in maturity. I'm going to pull a card on it because they just gave me a dual energy, a duality energy, which suggests that some sort of truth kind of sets you free, and you've got some sort of idea. And when you have that Page of Air, it feels like you've had a new idea to move forward. Number one, with a different way of thinking, but also in terms of a job, or a new idea comes where you want to make it into some sort of business. I have to pull a card on it because it's an interesting energy they're giving me here. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify this Page of Air for my beautiful Capricorn? What do they need to know regarding this Page of Air? Can you please guide them? Ooh, it's again feeling stuck, it's in this waiting room. It feels like you're waiting on some news. Page of Pentacles. Interesting. It's very much feeling like you're holding off, waiting. This is the energy of like new job, okay? You're waiting for some sort of new idea to get a new job. When you have this Page of Pentacles in the upright position, it's about, you know, being patient, waiting for a new job opportunity, because this is a Capricorn energy, okay? This is your energy. This is about money. You may feel like you're in some way losing money while you're waiting for a job to come through. There is a delay with this, okay? You're frustrated because we have this 8 of Wands. It's in reverse, so slight delays ahead, but also travel issues. When you get this card in the reverse, it's about travel, and we all know what's going on around the world at the moment and why there's delays and everything. But the Page of Pentacles, you may feel like I don't know, you feel like making trouble. It's interesting. I don't feel like it's you making trouble. You feel like you're so stuck that you're getting ratty, okay? And it's something to do with a job. It's a dual energy that they're giving me. So this is a sideline energy to this love situation, pining for the past. It feels very much like they're giving me an overall energy. They just said go again, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify this Page of Air? I mean, see, they're just giving me this dual energy. So they're giving me this about the job, and then they're giving me this about the relationship, okay? So this is the Knight of Cups, and we got the 4 of Wands here. So this is about finding some sort of perhaps new love that leads to a long-term security. When you got a Knight of Cup coming on in here, it really feels like that 6 of Water is bothering me, because that 6 of Water suggests you want this, and you're all going to be shouting at the screen saying, no, I don't want to go back to my past person. There is an indication, even if you look up this 6 of Wands, 6 of Water here, it is about thinking about someone in the past, wanting a reunion there, okay? And it feels like somebody wants to come on in and give you their cup of love. They want long-term security, but I'm getting an indication you're thinking about business. Maybe you walked away from something that, this is interesting, because normally, Capricorn, I'd say this person walked away from you, but the energy of this particular reading, now this may not be your reading if that's your person, it feels like you are walking away from this, you walked away from this person, but you're thinking about this person from the past. In some way, you may have blocked it because you're thinking about finances and getting a new job opportunity. Perhaps your job entails you traveling somewhere else in order to do that, and you had to let someone go because you have to move on to another place, and they're going to stay in the same place, and they couldn't deal with a long-term relationship. It feels very much like this person wants to offer you their cup of love, and they want a long-term relationship. They're indicating that you also want this, but some sort of job opportunity or something that is slightly in delay there, it is coming through, it's preventing this connection, okay? Very precise energy is what they're indicating here. But if you're thinking about back to your person, okay, your person there, and you're thinking about an ex-love or whatever, and you think that they're your happiness, your long-term security, they feel the same. You got your Knight of Cups there. This person, they could have a water element somewhere. They could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or indeed an Aries, Leo, or Sag energy, because we got the Wands as well. There is a strong indication of a Leo placement. But it feels like this person wants the same as you, but something is getting on in the way. It's either a job opportunity where someone needs to travel. Now, this could be you who has to travel or the other person. But it feels like that's what's in the way. Okay? So it's very precise energy. As I said, this may not be your reading if this is not your story. I can't pick up on everybody's energy all the time, but this is very precise what they're giving me here. Now we're going to go deeper, but they've been spying on you, and I feel like perhaps, Capricorn, you've been doing a little bit back. Now that may be on social media. It could also be, if you're not on social media, it could also be with friends, etc., etc. Just, putting out the feelers. How's Capricorn doing recently? They've been checking out on you, and you perhaps have been doing the same. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Yeah, look at that. See, it's so interesting. They're giving me the same message. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? This is, I feel this energy is heavy. We got 4 cups. You're feeling fed up, okay? Because there is this energy of feeling like you can't move to where you want to go right now, or you can't action whatever it is. You're just feeling like there's 4 cups. It's like apathy. You're feeling unfulfilled. But please be mindful. There is a new job opportunity or love opportunity coming here for you. Now this opportunity, it's a surprise gift from the universe, because they're correcting me and saying, stop saying new. So that they only said that when it came to love. So what's happening here is, if you're looking for a job or love and you want to reconnect with somebody, there is a surprise here. And whilst you're feeling fed up and in this limbo period, Capricorn, this surprise opportunity comes on in. They don't want you to be looking in the wrong direction or at your shoes. They want you to keep your eyes peeled, okay? Especially with that Chariot card, in order to move forward. There's so many eyes in it. Keep your eyes wide open because you don't want to miss this. That's what they're indicating here. But you're feeling fed up, and it's over the Patience card, okay? I'm getting this energy like, I want to blow this joint. Like, you want to go. You just want to be on the move, but you're stuck in some way, and you're having to have patience, and boy, is it frustrating. And you're just fed up there. You can even look at the face on that. I mean, she's not a happy camper. But anyway, we have the Knight of Pentacles. It's in reverse. So in some way, I'm getting this energy. Now, this is Earth energy here, Knight of Pentacles. They're giving me an indication so strongly, Capricorn, that it's you that feels like you cannot invest in love right now, in this connection. You want it, but you don't feel ready for it. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, there is, you feel like this person, it's not working. It cannot work while you have to move forward. You're on the move doing something, and you're not sure how it can work. And it feels like this person also doesn't know how it can work. They feel like they cannot invest if you're moving in some way away from them. Perhaps they have some sort of insecurities regarding long-term relationships. Sorry, not long-term relationships. Long-distance relationships. I correct myself there. We've got that Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Someone is not investing into this connection, and it feels like it's to do with work and travel. Okay. Also, this person or you, because they're giving me a duality energy of this, you may feel like you're losing some sort of money, or they feel like they're losing some sort of money, and they have to travel for work. They have to move away and get a job. And they feel like they're not in a position right now to invest in the love connection. They want to, but it's just kind of like an energy of not right now. But Capricorn, this could also be you, because they keep flipping the energy. I'm feeling, I need to tap into it more. But I'm feeling more, this is you, Capricorn. You feel like you cannot invest in this right now because you need to move on. And again, we have this 10 of Wands here. Look at that. This feeling stuck. It's very heavy energy. You're feeling exhausted. There's too many burdens on you, but you've got your eye on moving forward. There is a feeling of need to lighten up. Okay? You're carrying some heavy stuff with you, and it's making you feel crabby. There is a snappy energy of this. I know all of you Capricorns will be like, no, I'm not snappy, I'm not this. Whoever's reading this I'm feeling you're in some sort of waiting room before you can move on to what you truly want to do, and it's making you feel a little bit antsy. Okay? And something about this love situation, I mean, I feel like both of you, in terms of love, I feel like you and this other person kind of want to be together, but there is just this in the way. Thank you so much. Woo! We have, how would you like to receive? Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Woo! Okay. Now I will pull another card on there, because I'll just tell you we have the Hangman. It's in reverse. So it feels like there is a selfish energy about this person perhaps you were dealing with. They may have asked too much of you, and you're like, I have to get other stuff sorted before we can do this. And there is a waiting. Hangman is about waiting. Someone is refusing to see the wisdom in the situation and refusing to get a different perspective. Okay? It feels very heavy energy. So they may be... well, they're giving me an indication that they may be emotionally blackmailing you, Capricorn, to make you feel like you're the selfish one when really they're playing the victim. This is the energy that I'm getting. It's making you feel fed up. It's almost like it's turning up the dial here on a situation where you're already feeling like you're having to wait for something and you just don't want to wait any further. Now we have the Seven of Coins. When we have that Seven of Coins here, you're recognizing that patience has to happen and hard work, of course. I mean, you would never shy away from hard work. It will lead to your success. But it does call for patience. Okay, when we get it in this particular position, it suggests that there is an impatience here. You feel like you don't want to work for no reward. And it feels like, again, you're getting two cards here that are no investment into something. Now, this looks like it is into a past relationship. Somebody that perhaps you would like to have a reunion with, but in some way, there's no investment into someone gave up too soon in the connection, didn't put the investment in that you were hoping for or that they were hoping for. And there is some sort of financial issue here. It's almost like you feel, Capricorn, you got to get your money sorted before you sort of even think about investing into a love connection. That's what I'm getting. There is a denial of feelings here. We have the Judgment in the reverse position. So it feels like someone has made a bit of an error in judgment here. They're fearing change. There is some sort of denial. Now, they did ask me to pull a card on that Judgment in reverse, so I will. But it feels like... yeah, it feels like there's a denial here. Ooh, wow. You may be traveling over water, okay, because I keep water in this bowl. And in the whole time that I've ever done my readings, no card has ever gone into the water, ever. So this is the first time. So you may be traveling over water, okay, for whatever this is. I feel like such a cliche. When people... mediums, they sort of go, cross my hands with silver, and they go, you'll be traveling over water. Sorry, that just came in there. But yeah, okay, so interesting. We have the Judgment in reverse, that denial of feelings, but also they're indicating that you may feel like you want to get back on your life purpose path, okay? In terms of a job or, some sort of wake-up call. You're feeling a little bit listless and like you cannot action this path just yet. But the overall energy is you're letting go of something in order to move forward to be on your life purpose path, okay? So whatever it is you're letting go of, if it's this, it feels like it's this relationship in order to be on a more abundant path, okay? Now we do have that High Priestess energy, so this is a Virgo energy. There'll be some sort of reveal here. Trust your intuition. Someone wants to come and speak their truth, Capricorn. So maybe this person, they want to give you communication. They want to tell you that they love you and they want to be with you, and that they want to be in a long-term relationship with you. They're thinking that Four of Wands that came out earlier is my halfway to marriage. This person wants a higher level commitment with you. Trust your intuition, because deep down, I feel like you feel like this person is the one, but other stuff's getting in the way, okay? You may even be doing things like meditation to try and keep yourself peace of mind, things like law of attraction. There is some sort of reveal, though. Even though you're feeling impatient, because there's a lot of choices here, okay, with that Seven of Cups. There is some sort of commitment issue with this card also, but you've got some choices to make, big decisions here. It feels like you're nervous to make it, but you know you need to make it, okay? And it feels like overall, when we have this there's definitely some communication coming on in here. This Seven of Swords, when we get this Seven of Swords here, there is some sort of making amends. Okay, someone is going to apologize. Either you, Capricorn, or this person is going to apologize for the way things went down here. And there is going to be some sort of understanding about the situation. It feels like an energy of, can we make this work? Because that Seven of Swords in reverse, someone was either withholding information or sabotaging the connection, and they want to apologize. Okay, it may have made you feel like you needed to run for the hills and bury your head in work to get away from this sabotage or this pain, but you're feeling fed up about it. Okay, they have asked me to pull one more, so I will. I'm guessing this is about an overall outcome. Three of Pentacles, teamwork. Yeah, it's about you coming together, teamwork, but also using your skills and your craftsmanship to perhaps join some sort of company in terms of business in order to grow your pentacles. Okay, when you get that Three of Coins, it's, building solid foundations financially, and perhaps you and this person coming together as a team in the end to recognize that this was for the greater good. Okay, they said one more. This is supposed to be, walking away from anything that upsets you emotionally. Okay, so we do, again, they're indicating someone walking away from something emotional in order to go after their finances. Join a team to use their skills and their craft. That's, again, it's the same message. Okay, so interesting, very unique energy this time round, but it is, they don't want to go any further than that, because once they give me the same message over again, 1, 2, 3 times they give me the same message again, they do not want to expand on it. Okay, ultimately you're moving forward, and you've got the Sun card on the board, so you will transcend this energy and you will have the successful, happy outcome. But as you can see, it's a difficult path to navigate here, and feeling frustrated while you're waiting, understandable, but it looks like that's what's meant to happen for the greater good, because they're indicating this clock again for me. Patience. All will be revealed. Everything has a divine order and a divine timing. Okay, so we're just going to leave it there because they don't want to talk about it anymore. We're going to the Work Your Light Oracle card. It's by Rebecca Campbell. Thank you so much. Play. Yeah, it's a very heavy energy, Capricorn. You need to remember to have fun. Okay, and it says here, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Yes, there is something financial going on here, and of course I understand, I feel that energy, that it gets nerve-wracking, about finances and things like that. But remember, you're here to enjoy your journey also. Okay, there will be a cause for celebration in the future. You may not see it right now because we do have that Four of Cups where you're feeling fed up, but there is this happy outcome here, this gift from the universe popping on in. Okay, so if you're looking for, it feels like you're looking for a reunion with this person, but in some way, work is coming first. Okay, we have time for a nap. Okay, it's in reverse. Yeah, look at that. So they told me to reduce the number, and it's number 24 when it's in the upright. And 24, 2 plus 4 is 6, which is the number of love. So taking some sort of break from love in order to follow a financially secure pathway. That's what I'm getting here, Capricorn. Now I'm going to read what it means from the book, because I wouldn't want to tell you anything wrong. Let's go and find play. Oh. I do apologize. I should number these because it's not numbered there, but I haven't got around to it yet. So it says, stop taking life so seriously. Your spirit needs to have some fun. The more you play, the more inspiration will follow. Take some time out to do something without being attached to the outcome. You're being called to rest and play, and learn to have more fun. Do something that makes you laugh, the best medicine around. Call up a friend that you can be silly with. Take your inner child out on a date. The more you switch off your mind, the more room Spirit has to whisper and guide. When we do things without being attached to the outcome, ideas, clarity, guidance, and solutions have the space to drop in. The left and the right hemispheres of the brain can begin talking to each other. Make play a compulsory part of your day. Schedule it. Spend more time doing things just because you love doing them, just because they bring you joy and light you up. If you follow what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. For when you are lit up, you are in your spirit, and when you're in your spirit, you fall into the flow with life. How do you play? What do you do to have fun? What lights you up? If you've been working hard lately, it's time to celebrate how far you've come, all that you've achieved. Don't rush on to the next thing. Take a moment to throw a party, go on vacation, or have some fun. Okay, you heard it here first, Capricorn, one of the hardest workers in the zodiac. Have a little bit of fun there. Now we have number 24. I read you the reverse message because you got it in the reverse there. It's a protection message. 24. Protection message. And it says, you are a human being, not a human doing. Is it possible you're suffering from workaholism? Could you be the one who thinks it's your job to save everyone, to be there for everyone, and to go until you can barely see straight? You've gone as far as you can. You've worked hard and nourished people and projects, but now you're an empty well and have no reserves for others or for yourself. Don't let your ego keep you going at full speed when your body and spirit need to rest. Exhaustion is calling you to stop what you're doing altogether and take a break. If you don't, the appearance of this card could potentially lead to a possible illness that stems from being just totally underwhelmed. You'll feel like a new person if you take that break. Do it now. Okay, so they want you to rest and play, not take things so seriously. There's some sort of emotional upset with you and another person that you have to process, and everything happens in divine timing. Don't push yourself forward, okay? And let go of this anxiety, because I know it's easier said than done, Capricorn. I really do, but this is what they're calling for with the cards here. So you do have that successful outcome there, but this is the waiting period. It's frustrating, but it will lead to your happiness with that sun and that chariot, okay? So, my beautiful Capricorn, let's get a trinket before we go. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do my beautiful Capricorn needs to know before we... Oh, wow. That's the first time I never got a trinket. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorn? What do they need to know? Okay. So, we have a cat. Now, cats are known for being very independent, Capricorn. So, are you going off? Or is your person going off? There's something here about independence, going off to fulfill your financial destiny, your career path, and leaving somebody behind that you really want to be with, or they really want to be with you, but they're in some way traveling for their work. Also, there is luck on your side, okay? Cats are lucky, but they don't overextend themselves. They go where they want, they roam where they want. Sorry, they're giving me something else with this cat. One moment, please. I'm just going to check in. This cat is very chic. It feels like you're going after a life of luxury, and you make your own path, you make your own destiny, and that's got you all up in your head. That's what they're giving me here. It's like you got your eye on the prize and you don't want to move away from that path, your prosperity path. That's what they're giving me here. Interesting. They're also giving me a letter, the letter B. B for boat. I don't know. Letter B. So that's what they're giving me with this trinket. Okay, where would you like this? They want it on the Chariot card. Moving forward, there is independence here, but it leads to a lot of creativity, a lot of expansion, a lot of abundance. okay? But it feels like somebody is being independent in order to move forward, okay, to get the path, the life that you've always dreamed of, okay? But right now you're feeling a little bit fed up, but this is all about to change for you for the better. Okay, my beautiful Capricorn, I hope some of that resonated for some of you out there. It was very precise this time. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my next message, and lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Capricorn. Love and light.